This is my show.
What's the positive in all these struggles? The positive is life is what you make of it, and so is your success. So you can sit there and make every excuse for yourself and why you're not doing it, or you can just get out there and kick ass.
Hey, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel.
It's been a couple months since my last vlog, and that is with reason, because I got hit so many obstacles and hurdles to overcome at once from so many different directions with pursuing acting and filmmaking and real life, that it was all so much at once that I had to sit there and just kind of break it down and start working towards them. With the acting, I had emailed my talent managers and they hadn't replied for a while. And so I ended up calling them, and they were like, hey, what's going on? And the thing was that they were just busy with other people who were making them money, and they didn't give me the time of day. But then it started this email chain, right? And what they had said is, originally, which started off this whole momentum, is the one guy, this is a bi-coastal company, the one guy here in New York, he had said, you know, the reason why you're not getting any auditions is because you have limited credits. And I said, well, that's an excuse. And that he took offense to that like so much that he was like, you know, it's almost like they were going to stop working with me. And I was like, I didn't mean anything by it, but it's just an excuse. I was like, you know, I don't make excuses. I was like, look, I'm going to do everything in my power to turn this around, you know, basically. And I'm putting it on myself, not the fact that they can't get me on any auditions. So I started submitting myself and trying as hard as I could to get auditions while I was going down this entire list of things they want me to do. And a lot of them cost money, a lot of money, or time, or there's things that, you know, you just kind of got to wait for stuff to work out till you can get to that point. But the things was they wanted new headshots. They wanted a new reel. They want me in classes. They wanted me going out to audition for classes for casting directors. So the headshots, the photographer they wanted, he shoots out of his car in lower Manhattan, but he has to wait for the weather to be above 40 degrees to shoot. And I waited until it turned into the beginning of March, and we did it, but it was freezing, and that shoot, everything that, you know, my hair was all off, my face was frigid cold, and let me tell you something, I had to go back and fix a lot of those pictures to get them just to be okay enough for me to use, you know? And it wasn't cheap. At the same time, I got myself into one of the 10 best acting schools in Manhattan, T. Schreiber. It's great. And I start this Thursday coming up, which I'm really excited about. They still want me to get more headshots. They want me to take the casting director classes, and they want me to redo my reel. And they emailed me about that. And I'm going to start the reel, but I was waiting for my composer that I hired for my movie that I'm making, to finish the score, and then I was going to put that in with the music and everything. But you know, they need it, because that's what they need me to change all these things for them to be able to give me auditions, right? And this is something that was important, because I actually, since this has all happened, I went out and I got myself an audition for a full-scale paid TV series the pay is like over $1,000 a day and over $3,000 a week. I got myself the audition, and it got sent through them, so they got to see it. And then I got myself another audition for an independent film. Taping myself an audition here. I got the backdrop against the wall. I got the camera all set up, mics and lights. So I proved to myself that I can get myself auditions, even though they haven't been able to. But here's the thing: they're in a different arena. They're dealing with all the professional shows. Me, I'm out there, I'm emailing the casting directors, and I'm submitting on Actors Access, which is how I'm getting access to these auditions that I got myself. And another thing is that they have a way they just submit. They click the button, and I've said this before in my other vlog, they submit by clicking buttons, and they submit the materials that you give them. They can only do as good as I give them the materials. And so if I wanted this to be successful, and if I can make this successful with management who has not been able to get me auditions, you know, if I can make them by giving them like the ultimate tools of the trade, then it's only going to benefit me more when I get like a talent agent, because it's a management. I can still get an agent. I can get to go out and get a great agent and I give them these great tools, and they're going to be like, man, this is amazing, and the auditions will just start flowing in. So right now, what I'm doing is working on the reel. I'm going to book new headshots, another session of headshots with I think a different photographer, and I'm going to get a different look. I'm going to start the class this week, and I'm going to start looking into casting director workshops so that I can get in front of these people, because ultimately, really, if I want this to be successful, I myself have got to check all of the above. I have to do everything and then more. And then one day, hopefully, it can be like it once was when I lived in Texas and I'd audition like 3 to 4 times a week, and I booked all kinds of good stuff. But see, here in New York, they don't see the credits I got back there, and in Georgia or whatever, they don't recognize those shows as viable because it's New York, which is right here. New York, right? I don't know if you can see all that, but it's what I'm looking at. So, anyway, what's the positive in all these struggles? The positive is life is what you make of it, and so is your success. So you can sit there and make every excuse for yourself and why you're not doing it, or you can just get out there and kick ass. So that's what I've been doing. I've just been out there kicking ass. And if you want to kick ass like me, then you just need to go out there and do it. I love you guys, all right? So, no matter what happens, try and stay positive, and keep pushing forward. All right, bye.
Hey, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel.